Well, it was not the way you wanted to start the second half of the season. A 4-3 walk-off loss at McKeon Park for the Commodores, now 0-10 on the road to begin the season. Welcome to Closing the Door. Aiden Blank, MJ Newsom, and Braden Shank. MJ, it was not the best day, but it did start very well. Sean Brennan, in his Cape League debut, threw a magnificent ball game with the exception of basically one batter.
And it didn't start great for Sean Brennan either. He had a rocky first inning, but got himself out of a jam, and he went 4+ innings, had 4 strikeouts, just 1 long ball to Eric Snow. That was the only dent in it. But for a guy pitching in his first ever Cape Cod Baseball League appearance, he pitched a marvelous game. Really came in and set the tone for what was a pitcher's duel and kind of got to an offensive game in the end.
And Braden, the pitching was good. The problem was tonight it just wasn't the hitting who was able to step up. They left a whole slew of runners in scoring position, and it really hurt them in the end.
They did indeed. We talk all season about how Falmouth has that one big inning each game, and we knew going into the ninth they hadn't had that big inning, and they had it in the top of the ninth, but then you put the runs up, and then you lose it right away in the bottom of the ninth. Hyannis gets a couple of hits, the sac fly out to right field. Jason Jones with a dime of a throw, hit the perfect bounce. Mudler with a great reception and tag. Just the umpire called him safe, and that's a tough way you want to lose. But again, as we talk about all season long, not being able to produce for 9 straight innings. You have that one big inning, and then the other 8, kind of some runners left on base here or there, and you got to try to get one back tomorrow at Wareham.
Well, MJ, it was pretty electric in that 9th inning. The Dores able to tie the game at 3 and nearly took the lead, leaving the bases loaded. That's the fight you wanted to see out of your ball club, and we have seen it the last 2 games.
It all got started with a big Trent Caraway double down the left field line. We knew he was due for a big hit. Carson Bowen, a couple batters behind him. What a day he had. 3 hits, a double, had a big single in the 9th inning. Jackson Willett stepped up. Jack Bell had a really good at-bat as well. You got 2 runs, nearly got a third. Jack Bell just slipped around third base, but it was a close one.
Braden, the problem becomes the next 2 nights, and you have to play the best team in the West Division. You're going to go face Wareham the next 2 games.
It's simple. You got to split the season, Aiden. Split the series. You've been very good at home. You got to go 1-1 in that stretch. Great 2-0, but you cannot go 0-2.
Spillane Field tomorrow night. Gov Fuller on Friday. We'll talk to you tomorrow from Wareham. This has been Closing the Door.